set.
A rematch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rematch, and winners semis was hard-fought battle from both ends. Deltaforce was able to have the upper edge, maybe with a little bit of momentum riding already on Syrup's end from just getting out of a set with Noku. Maybe that will be the difference maker for him. We don't know. Here we are, though. Game 1.
And looking for just some early starters, trying to see how they're adapted from this game, from their earlier set. Deltaforce off to a pretty strong start, well, on almost a platform extension and a ledge trap, but Syrup, again with these early recoveries off a ledge, he's able to get back to center and, I mean, get all of this damage back with just PK Fire. I mean, an incredible move in and of itself, and so safe with this bi-plat layout, able to cancel it on these platforms like so, but Deltaforce kind of scouting out that movement.
Ooh, not going to go for optimal punish right there is Syrup, but still going to send Deltaforce.
Wow,
Ooh.
save Deltaforce,
wow,
not just send him. It is that bomb recovery whiffed, but Syrup finds the stock anyway with a trade, nair to back air, and that's something you'll definitely take if you're Syrup.
We've been seeing a lot of back airs coming out from Syrup, and they have all been converting so well and paying off for him. And, you know, that's just part of, you know, his game plan. Just hit you with get you off stage as much as possible. You didn't have to do that, man, but you're going to do it and make this lead, extend this lead a lot more.
Don't risk the magnet hands. Just close out the stock just like that and catch even more jumps. He wanted like a PSI magnet shenanigans, whether it was magnet dare or magnet bear. Either way, it is all Syrup all day in this game 1. And Deltaforce, while you may keep starting out slow, comebacks abound. He just needs to find a ways to get something started. Deltaforce needs that confidence booster, and you find nairs out of shield all right. You find nairs out of hit stun, but you need a little bit more than that going for you, especially with how tricky Syrup is being with his movement and with his aerial weave back and forth. Finds the up tilt, but I mean, this is a hell of a deficit.
Yeah, gonna be one hard mountain to climb right now for Deltaforce, but still definitely doable, especially if he's starting to build up a little bit more momentum. But Syrup, all he has to do is play it safely, and he does so, but gonna escape the up smash is Deltaforce. Good SDI, but nothing can save you from that fair as Syrup runs away with it in a 2-stop fashion.
Yeah, the only thing he could do was try and challenge with a nair or a back air, but unfortunately he was facing backwards, which means the larger hitbox of nair that Link usually used to get out of trouble was not available to him. Goes right back to PS2. Is he thinking about changing stage? He was holding B. No, just right back to PS2. And honestly, with Jackal in Winterside Grands, I highly doubt we'll be seeing a different stage.
Yeah,
just
definitely not, man. The only possible outcome would be Deltaforce having the win right here, taking us to Game 3, and maybe Small Battlefield would be the option from Syrup, as he does love that stage. But to get to that point, we may have to see Deltaforce pull out all the stunts and just do exactly what he did in that winter semis, and that is run away with this game. But Syrup has not made it easy for him, especially with that Game 1 outcome.
Yeah, and a little bit more refined play coming out from Deltaforce. To walk forward and just a jab, that extra frame on jab certainly helping to connect some grounded moves. You're not totally reliant on nair to be your all-purpose tool, but you're also got to be not so reliant on some of these air dodges. A great high recovery from Deltaforce to get back to ledge and just do as much as you can.
Understanding that Syrup was going to contest and go off stage, but now you see he has the upper edge right now. He has the bomb placed exactly where he needed to, but I love the usage of PK Thunder to just to void the bomb out of the equation.
Okay, now no jump on Deltaforce's part. Going off with PK Fire. Okay, an interesting attempt at an edge guard, and hey, it worked.
Wow, stalling with the PSI magnet to not get hit with that whatsoever, and double hit of the PSI magnet to extend the combo a little bit more.
Repeating hitboxes. It is the every 3 frames that PSI magnet is throwing out another hitbox just for your opponent for their pleasure or for their detriment. Kind of depends on how you feel about it. But if you're going to be hovering so much in that space above Deltaforce, then you've got to be prepared to eat that up smash.
All right, and Deltaforce, once again, in a deficit, but still can bring this back. All he has to do is start getting a little bit of a combo string going, but these PK fire, I mean, the usage of the projectiles and the way that Sirup's been playing in the air has made it almost impossible for Deltaforce to be able to get anything going the way he would like to. Once again, that up smash comes out.
But no punishment. Like, the up smash was there, and it looked like Deltaforce was trying to get a landing fair, but nothing doing, and the closeout with the up air is going to be in Sirup's favor. Deltaforce taking a little bit of a breath on that Angel platform, not trying to let this get overwhelmed too hard, not trying to get overwhelmed too hard, stay in control. Ooh. Dash attack was the attempt to come out there.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to swing hard and hopefully pray that it connects just like that. That F-tilt puts Sirup in a bad predicament, but I love the usage. Understanding Sirup's going to use that PSI magnet, so let me just throw out this boomerang to put you in a worse offstage deficit, and with that, we're back at even.
Yeah, put him in a real bad spot, and that up smash is yet again going to do him numbers. Back air into up B. Does he have his jump? He doesn't have it. His air dodge isn't going to do it for him. Bomb after bomb. He saves his jump the entire time.
Ooh. Catching him is Deltaforce, but not going to get the punish right there as he could have. And now, a disadvantage right now goes to Sirup, but it doesn't even matter because Deltaforce just needs one boomerang into that fair to connect to bring us to game 3.
That second stock was absolutely huge. It brought Deltaforce right back into this game, and despite the grab, just being able to get off stage, he saw that reversal. That's so huge. Finding the strong hit of boomerang fair, classic combo, and closing out game 2 after yet another rough start as Sirup contemplates his music counter pick.
Seems like we're gonna get a Zelda music actually coming out. So, actually, I think it's. Was it Deltaforce? I think it was Deltaforce that was choosing the music.
Could be. And Ocarina of Time medley definitely fits his vibe, I suppose. Known to have a chic, plays that Dark Link, and who came up classically in the Water Temple.
So here we are. Like I said before, the only way we were gonna see a different stage scenery was gonna be if we got to game 3 in this set, and that is exactly where we are. Small Battlefield is the stage pick coming out from Sirup, and I mean, if it's anything repeated of last set, this could be very crucial right now for Sirup.
Yeah, it would. It really is gonna go to. It's gonna go down to the wire for sure, especially given how Deltaforce is kind of hitting his stride a little bit in this game. Sirup looking for some Hail Mary punishes on down airs on the air dodges, but his edge guarding doesn't cease. Looking for yet another down air, but the big range of that sword is going to do it. It's going to cover Deltaforce, I mean, from.
He had the option predicted right there, but still going to be saved is Deltaforce. And now he has Sirup off stage, but the drift back to the ledge saves Sirup this time.
The trade almost doing it, and the roll was scouted, holding shield, and honestly looking like Sirup and the similar trap that Sirup has been doing multiple times on ledge, trying to scout out rolls. And Deltaforce doing that, but with a massively killing up smash.
That could have been so bad for Deltaforce if that bomb had detonated because it got hit by the fire and he did not have his invincibility. But here we are, still 2 stocks apiece now. Fair into a dash attack, and now it seems like Deltaforce is struggling to find that footing that he needs to start extending these combos. But there, as I say that though, he seems to be just tagging on damage pretty fine now.
Yeah, he's letting Boomerang linger on stage a little bit more, trying to get it out there, bounce it off the floor, going for a reverse up B. Oh, he tried for the second spike, wasn't able to find it, but still able to cover that jump out of hit stun. Forward, Ness's up air. Such an insanely active move, able to cover so much. Woo. That being said, can't sleep on Link's zone up air, stopping him straight upwards, calling out not only the space, but the positioning, all of that great stuff. Deltaforce keeping it even. And on final stock, oh lordy, that PK fire did so much damage, basically doubling the percent. Has to force Deltaforce to go for some more creative options off stage. He's got a bomb recover. He does find it, and Sirup misses the back air.
Wow. the usage of the PSI magnet could be enough, and it is enough, as the bomb could not save Deltaforce in this scenario. But in a game three fashion, Syrup takes it over Deltaforce, and Deltaforce no reason to, you know, shake his head. Unfortunately, you know, it sucks to lose, and you made it so far, and you know you could beat the player, but I mean, third place, and you're giving a player like Syrup a run for his money. You know, it's not coming easy for Syrup now. There was a time where Syrup, you know, just dominated, was not losing at all. Now people